Greetings, students. Professor Gomes here. I just thought I'd take this opportunity to record this YouTube video to give you an idea of what you can expect in our online statistics course. I'm recording this on Tuesday the 4th. This morning I actually published the course, and I can see where some of you have already logged on to take a look at how the course is set up, which is great. Welcome to Introductory Stats. I'm excited to work with you this spring 2025 term to assist you achieving your educational goals. My feeling is online course, it's accelerated. In most cases, I don't think any of you folks are new to online learning, and you know the pluses and minuses. One of the many reasons I love teaching this particular course is the real world applications we can share. Please go through all the web pages to familiarize yourself with how it will operate. You'll see the textbook is free. Please contact me if you have any challenges so that we can work together and I can help you meet your needs. The best way to contact me is via my email address, jgomes@massasoit.mass.edu. So initially, when you log in, starting on Tuesday the 4th until the course actually opens up officially on the Wednesday the 12th, this is the page that you'll be presented with. I call this the splash page. So starting out, course overview. There's a copy of the syllabus. I suggest that you download a copy of it, but pretty much everything that's contained in the syllabus is right here on this opening remarks, like this first page. Student Canvas Beginner's Guide. Once again, if you're taking an accelerated course, chances are you're very familiar, or you're an upperclassman, or have taken online courses using Canvas. But there's a link to the Beginner's Guide. Course description is right out of the handbook. Pretty much every major now at Massasoit requires that you pass a stats course: business, social science, human services, allied health, criminal justice, and so forth. Topics include descriptive statistics, probability, distributions, and the like, and obviously we'll get into that. Prerequisites: if you registered, obviously the registrar knows you've met the prerequisites in passing prior courses: Math 003, Math 060, Math 112. All right, put a particular score. Homework assignments. All right, I'll be post them each Tuesday and Friday. Now I've outlined this in red, and I make mention of it just about in every module. Homework assignments. My homework assignments are all multiple choice. I give you the answers on the last page. Furthermore, I actually create videos where I go through and walk you through how I got the answer. So I'm not very well going to collect and correct my own homework because I give you the answers. All right. And here, I'll mention this right up front. The exams mirror the homework. All right. By that, I mean they're all multiple choice. But the good news about multiple choice, the answers there. The bad news about multiple choice, there are answers that are very close. So that's the deal. Homework will not be collected nor graded. And invariably, someone emails me, where do I submit and all it tells me is that they haven't watched the video or they haven't actually looked at the course outline. So office hours. All right. I'll conduct a non-mandatory office hour meeting each and every Thursday, except for the first Thursday because we're brand new into the course. But I'll do it at 6 o'clock. I'll log on. And the reason for it, if you have any specific questions, you can log on to the Zoom meeting and I'll do my best to answer your questions. All right. Usually I log on at 6 and I stay logged on for a while, provided there are people actually there with me. If not, by about 20 past 6, I usually sign out. Textbook. All right. It's what we call open resource, OER, open educational resource. There's a link to it. You can view it online. You can download a copy, a PDF copy of it. I'll be very upfront. Yes, the readings are there, but I don't specifically assign readings in each and every module. They're there for extra added reinforcement of the topics. All right. Sometimes actually the section number in the homework online the open stacks. It doesn't quite agree with the section that we're in, but it's very similar. Chapter 1 stuff is all Chapter 1 and so forth. This is probably the most important thing about this particular video I'm recording. A TI-84 or newer graphing calculator is required. All right, there's no way, I'll be very upfront, that you can get through the course without having a TI meaning Texas Instrument. There are a lot of other brands out there, but the course is based upon the videos, and all that I do is based upon you having a TI-84 or newer. TI-83s will work, but there are issues. All right. All assessments will assume that you have a graphing calculator. Now, you're saying, well, gee, I got to buy a calculator? No. All right. In many institutions, you need to go out and buy one. But Massasoit, by virtue of being a community college, they actually allow you to rent one for the entire semester for the nominal fee of $20. All right. And there's a procedure. You make an appointment with the library at the Brockton campus, and you set a time. You show up. In fact, it used to be where they would charge you $20 right away. What happens now is they simply bill your student account. All right, and obviously, you've got to return the calculator at the end of the semester. But for $20, it's well worth it. In fact, you won't be able to get through them. First two chapters, yes, basic definitions. But once we get into chapter 3, you're going to see the TI is it's invaluable. All right. Textbook assignments will be posted. Well, they're not textbook; they're actually campus assignments. Tuesday and Friday, I'll post voiceovers. I have PowerPoints. I have Google Slides. We'll see when I get into all the resources that I provide you with. Questions you have concerning assigned homework will be answered via personal email or Zoom meetings, or if you're familiar with the discussion board that Canvas has. And the good thing about the discussion board is if I answer a question for someone, everyone gets a chance to read it. But whichever way you prefer, email, maybe not waiting until the Thursday for a Zoom meeting. Email would probably be the best way. Once again, I reiterate, homework is neither collected nor graded. That's twice I've said it already, so we'll see. Testing policy is 4 exams. They all count the same percentage, 25%. And I've actually given you the dates, all right? And in most cases, I allow you a good 75 minutes to complete the exams. But we'll talk about that when we get there. Although, I'll talk about that. Grading policy, this is standard throughout the college, right? What constitutes an A, a B, a C, and so forth. Academic dishonesty, all right, is defined in the student handbook to include cheating, falsification of information, working on assignments with classmates without permission, plagiarism, purchasing or submitting assignments from others, or theft of materials. All right. Hopefully this is not going to be an issue with this particular class, but by virtue of it being in the student handbook, I've got to mention it. All right. If something were to come up and I was aware of it, of any cheating, I report you to the dean of students, and then it could cause you to be discharged from whatever program you're in. So do your own work, and you'll be in good shape. Canvas login policy. Yes, I can see when you logged in and how much time you've spent. I can see so to speak. I can see behind the curtain. That's how I know some folks have already logged in, even today, Tuesday the 4th. Choices have consequences. They do for you and they do for me. They do for everybody. A student is expected to log in several times a week. It's your responsibility to complete the homework, even though I'm not collecting it nor am I grading it. Course outcomes, course activities. You can read through that if you have a mind to. There's course content, things that we'll be covering. Office of Disability. If you have an IEP, you've had one before, an individual education plan. All right, chances are you've already been in contact with the Disabilities Office. What it normally does in an online course, it allows you to have extra time. So if you have an accommodation letter, please make sure that the Office of Disability Services, Mrs. Henry, Andrea Henry is her name, make sure that they email me a copy of that letter so I can make arrangements to provide you with the extra time on your exams. This is just a link to netiquette and things that we do and we don't do online. We're very civil to one another, although you folks won't be necessarily talking to one another, or except maybe at a discussion board writing. All right, so there it is. Here again, I refer to this as just being the course overview. Once the course actually begins, the 12th, a week from tomorrow, when you log in, you won't be presented with this page. You'll go right into the learning modules. All right. And the first module here is entitled Welcome Getting Started. Now, people often ask me, well, when I log in, that's what I see. All right. Now, watch what happens. Is, obviously, if I move my mouse around here, you see it goes from a pointer to a hand. All right, all I do is click on it to open that module, click on it again to close it. If you want, you can use this little arrowhead. You don't have to. All right, clicking, which turns to a hand. Click, left click to open, and left click to close. Here is where I'm going to post this video once I've got it uploaded to YouTube, and that'll be today. By virtue of being a student here at Massasoit, you should realize that you're able to download a copy of Microsoft Office for free. Pretty nice. And the reason you would do that is to actually view my PowerPoints. All right. Take advantage of that. You get the entire package of Word and Access and Excel. Not that you need all that, but the PowerPoint would be very helpful. Here again, I mentioned this already. Textbook. Your book is free. You can download it, view it online, download a PDF. These are some of the resources, video pages that I use, web pages. Khan Academy, Brightstorm, not so much. I do have a couple of TED Talks. I make a lot of use of YouTube, YouTube and Vimeo, where I've recorded videos over the years. And you'll see that in a moment or two. Here's another link, calculator rental. I can't stress enough. All right, TI-84 can be rented. You may not use any other technologies. Well, I take that back. This would be for a face-to-face class. All right, if you've got a laptop, obviously, or a tablet, all right, or an iPod, or whatever. Yeah, sure, you're going to use it. All right, so this is applicable really for a face-to-face course, and I need to delete that. Here again, you click on this link to make an appointment in Brockton, the library, and they'll provide you with a nice TI-84 calculator. It may even be a TI-84 CE. Very fortunate that you have able to rent it for $20. Oh my gosh, you go to McDonald's, you buy a couple of quarter pounders and a couple of large fries, it's almost $20. Anyways, moving on. Being successful in this course. There's always that danger. Oh, I can do this later. All right. I want you to be successful each week. There's readings chapter. Homework to complete. Temptation to think in-person activities are more urgent. Problem is, you're doing online assignments, they pile up. What I'll do when I post the assignments, I won't roll them out day by day. I'll roll out the entire module. And the reason I do that is you may have more time on a Monday than a Tuesday or a Wednesday to, complete your assignment. So you'll see each individual section, first section, first module, includes chapters 1, 2, and 3. I'll post all of the assignments for those 3 chapters. And you may just want to get ahead a couple of days, and some days you may be, I don't know your work schedule and the like. So I do that to accommodate you. Course syllabus I talked about, time commitment. All right, spending at least 2 or 3 hours reading, contacting me. You've got my email. All right. And we go back. A couple of videos here, a TED Talk and One's a YouTube video with Denzel Washington. Take the time. This young lady here talks about, she starts out with, it's not always the smartest student that does the best, whether it's a face-to-face course or even an online. It's the student who is grittiest, the person that can overcome the obstacles, all right, by seeking extra help, whether it be the ARC or emailing me, participating in the Zoom meetings. And Denzel does a great job. This is a talk that he did years ago at the University of Pennsylvania, where his son went to. And he talks about to accomplish something you've never had before, you've got to do something you've never done before. Interesting, motivating. Please take the time, you have some time to watch those two videos. I think you'd find them interesting. Motivational. Canvas quick links, your profile, notifications, viewing your grades, and the like. Speaking about grades, all right, we have 4 exams. People often tell me I refer to them as exams. In fact, we go back to the main page here. On this left side, all right, this left menu bar, you're seeing. Well, in fact, let me go this into go into student view. All right, this is what you'll see on when you log in. Now, I refer to our tests as exams. Canvas calls them quizzes. So the day of the quiz, the first day, you'll click on quizzes, and right here you'll see the quiz where you can actually log on. Now, what I normally do is open the quiz up at, say, at 8 o'clock in a particular morning, and I keep it open till noontime the following day to give you more than adequate time to sit down and do the exam. But here's the deal, as you well know, once you start the exam, you got to complete it in one sitting. It's like you can start it, go to the mall, come back, and no, you got to do it in one sitting, all right? But you've got a period of basically 36 hours. Here again, it's to accommodate people with their work schedule. You'll click on grades here to see your grades and the like. I'm going to leave the student view, get back to my view. That's where you find the exams. It's called quizzes. In fact, there's the grade view here. There's no grades posted. And I want to go back to where I was and back again. Those are the quizzes. Let me just click on home here. Right now, home is this overview page. Go back to the learning modules. Excuse me, to give you an idea, let me close this up. When you log on between now and next Wednesday, all right, in fact, I'll probably open all of this up maybe Tuesday night, a week from tonight. All right, current, chapters 1, 2, and 3. This is not published yet. You won't see this until next week. All right, just give you an idea how the course is set up. First homework assignment, Wednesday, 2/12. I click on it, it opens up. And every section pretty much, it starts with a video. All right, with this gentleman, I call him Big Alec, does a great job of explaining the topics. There's a link to the PowerPoint. I have a Google slide of this PowerPoint. Then I've got a voiceover to the PowerPoint. The voiceover acts like as if we were in class, where I'd be doing the PowerPoint in class and you'd be there. I do a voiceover of it. And then once we finish with 1:1, we go on to section 1:2. First few chapters and sections are very basic definitions and the like. Once again, it starts with a video. All right, that's all that is for that first day, that Wednesday. I click the next. This is the homework Tuesday. I'm asking you now to do section 1:1 and 1:2, the PDF. All right. So obviously you need Adobe Acrobat Reader. And here's how you would download it. You're familiar with that. There's the PowerPoint 1:2. There's the Google Slides, and there's the voiceover. Now this is important. I actually have a video of me going through the homework. Okay, voiceover for our first homework assignment. Using common sense. All right, so these first 3 problems weren't even addressed. You get the idea. All right, but please, it wouldn't be wise to watch the video of the solutions before you actually did the homework, okay? Do the homework first. Get something wrong, the answer's down on the last page. Try it again, and then, if need be, go ahead and watch the video of how I get the answer. PowerPoint 2.1, there is a voiceover and a like. All right. The same thing happens the next assignment, which is 2.8, and the next, and the next, and the next. All right. Same idea. I provide you with all sorts of resources. Now, what I'll do, as I mentioned earlier, is I'll post all of these at one shot. All right. So it may be the 12th, but you may by Friday you may be working on the next 2 weeks assignments. Actually, a couple of weeks here. Here again, I do this to accommodate your work schedule. Now, other resources do I have? All right. Chapters 1 through 3. I've got PDFs of the answers. Here's what I mean by that. It's not just the letter of the correct answer. I actually provide you with screenshots. This is screenshots of the TI-84 of how the problem was solved. All right, screenshots. Come test time, I would definitely have these by my side. Let me go back here. What other resources? It's a link here to all the voiceovers in one spot. Another need a calculator. It's another link. I have the PowerPoints from chapters 1, 2, and 3. TI-84, 83 guide. To be honest, YouTube. There are a plethora, hundreds probably, of videos with with videos illustrating how to use a TI-84, and I have many of them that I post right within the modules. 3 ways of spotting a bad statistic. Take the time to read that. Data brokers. What doesn't the web know about us these days? I think about the number of what spam calls that I get on an average day. Data brokers. All right. To go along with each chapter, they're the readings. I don't specifically assign, read section 1, 2 pages. No, they're there for additional help. All right. If you have a question, look into the readings. All right. Or here again, I'm always available via email. This is chapter 2. It actually goes into chapter 2 and 3, the readings. Nothing worse than, buying a book and the professor never uses it. Well, this book is free. But the downside is you gotta run a calculator. But the good upside is only $20. And it goes on and on and on, as far as, chapters 4, chapter 6, chapter 7. Here I got all the voiceovers, all the videos are here, all the course videos. I try to put them in one spot. If you're looking for a particular video in preparation for a test, they're all in one spot. Let me close that up. What other resources? All the course PowerPoints videos. There's all the PowerPoints themselves. I just try to provide you with so many resources out there. But you got to log on to take advantage of the resources. All right, I'm going to stop it here. Like I say, I'm going to send an email out with the link to this, and you'll actually see the video embedded in, going back here. Right at getting started, I'll put it right here. All right, open remarks, but I will email you a link to the YouTube. Pleasure to meet you, folks. I'm here to help you, and I wish you much success in our walk through statistics. Talk to you later. Bye.